of the trot. Hi, hello, and welcome. So I am Emma from Emma's Happy Place Arts and Crafts. I was late last month, which I apologise for, and I think I'm late this month. I'm sure last week was the first Sunday of the month. Um, anyway, we do Colour Your World. It is a art and craft challenge that it's just for fun. You can pop in and out whenever you like. It is completely free. Everything's in a playlist. If it's not in a playlist, it's because I'm useless and I forgot. But this month's challenge, June, the colour is blue and white, and the Pantone colours I found was 299C and 663C. They're just a guide. You do not have to follow them exact colours. It is your interpretation. The prompt is by the sea, and the little twist is essence of water, beaches, nautical vibes. So I was thinking, I like blue and white. I've got a few different blues. Yes. Hi, Lisa. So we're going to see what I come up with. I've got some funky foam, and I've already cut a fish out of it. Now I'm going to try a little bit different. I was going to get the jelly plate out, and then I thought, no, just the funky foam. I'm sure every crafter in the whole universe has got this stuff somewhere. Hi, Dominique. So again, Colour Your World June. I did have other plans for this week, and then I realised it was June. I think I've knocked myself all off tilt because I was late last month in May. So I am going to do it this month, and then the plan that I had for this week, we're going to do next week, next Sunday, which is little books. So yes. So start off with, the prompt is by the sea. The colour is blue and white. And basically you pop in and out whenever you like. The craft police will not come. It is completely free, and it is just a crafty mojo boost. If you want to try something a little bit different, if you want to sort of come out your comfort zone a little bit, whatever, try something new. I do try and come up with new things, a little bit different. To be honest, it's nothing really new. Crafting has been around forever and a day. Excuse me. I am so sorry. It's nothing new. We just adapt and we try things. And to be honest, we'll just play. Maybe pull out a technique that we've not done in a while. So funky foam, I'm gonna technically make these printing plates. And what we're going to do is, because it says essence of sea, I thought, let's carve some sea-like patterns into it. So while I'm doing this, will you tell me how you are and share the life if you would so like to, any way you think you would like to do it. Share this with your friends as well. I do intend to not be late again. But life happens sometimes. And next week I will do what we had planned for this week, because I know it's not the beginning of the month next month. So I've got a couple of different tools which I thought might be quite sea-like. I'm going for waves. I'm thinking abstract. I'm quite liking the abstract stuff. I'm just using, this is just a pokey tool. That's all I'm using. There's Christopher's tea at the door. See, I didn't have to help him today. So there we go. So that's the first one. You can see the grooves in it. That's the first one we're going to go with. And then I do have this one. And I was actually hoping that this might work. It's a deckled edge merino for tearing. So we will see. Tell me how you are. Have you been crafty this week? All I want to do is, I don't know how this will work, mind. I don't know how this, I don't know. It's not working like that anyway. Oh, is that working? I think that's working, you know. I do. Let's just go back in and see again. I'm going to do this one very, very light. It's just a starting point. So let's try this. I was just after a couple of different layers. I do have a journal that we're going to go into, and I've just hid the bit of card. There it is. So I'm thinking light, like peacock feathers light. We will see. Is anybody else doing Colour Your World? Yes, thumbs up is great on the live as well. It does help. So I want to do is go over. You can't see the raised areas. It won't be perfect by any stretch of the imagination. I am thinking abstract. A little bit different. I want to give it a quick spray with water to get the oxide going in it. And I'll bring my journal back in. I am going to go for landscape as well. So I'm hoping this works. And I haven't cut the edges off the paper, off the funky foam, because I kind of want it to be this shape and then work into it. Ah, it works! Would you look at that? So I'm going to give it a quick dry off. And then we'll put another colour on top. So what's everybody been up to this weekend? Is anybody here? It does work great, doesn't it? And technically, it's like a printing plate. So I've got a bit of a darker colour, and this is diversifying clay. And this one won't react with water because it is oil-based. But I'm kind of rubbing it. I'm not looking for the lines in it. And this can be done on the front of cards. It could go into frames. It could just be a fun technique. To be honest, do what you like with it. I'm just looking for a couple of different layers of blue and then leaving some white space as well. And I think that's going to be the essence of sea. Now, I don't... Oh, I do. I like it. Look, we can still see it all. And then we'll see the darker. So we've got the two tones going on. So I have done this before to make our own... on the jelly plate, I did the kind of same sort of thing, but it was to make different layered prints on the jelly plate. I've already cut a fish out. I am going abstract, and I do have a pencil. I do need to add, this is probably not going to take that long. So this could be the shortest colour your world. But I'm looking for easiness. I'm looking for something a little bit different. I want to draw its eye in. And then I'm thinking, just fish like. I'm not looking for anything spectacular. Like I said, I do want it quite abstract. Once it's on, I'm not looking to invent the wheel or anything. I just want nice patterns. And I'm pushing on quite hard. Okay, and you could use the pokey tool for this if you wanted to. Yeah, I think that might do it. Now, I know it's blue and white, but under nowhere in the rules of Colour Your World, it does not say use no other colour. It's just, you interpret it wherever you want. If you want to use clay, if you want to use resin, if you want to use paper crafts, if you want to make a journal, it's completely up to you. There is no rules. It's just the colour, the prompt, and the little twist, just to... Like I say, just to get us thinking outside the box. Maybe it's a different topic that we'd never ever use. Colours. Colours is a big thing for a lot of people. We'll go. So I think for the fish, I might just go green, you know. Has anybody been crafty this weekend? Has anybody been anywhere? I went to Amble with Grump and the dogs yesterday, and we are going to go to a car boot sale, but the weather was rubbish. Actually, no, I'm going to go pink. It's here next to us, and I do love it. Yes, it rained, so there was two stalls on the car boot sale, but I still enjoyed it. I love it. We stayed in the van, and it's just nice. Also, be aware that your nails leave marks, so we can't actually go in. You know what? I kind of want to see if you make marks after, because this is water-based, so we can reactivate it. I just want to see. See, I've got a little bit on his nose there, but that's fine. So I'm going to give it a little spray. I'm going to spray it away from there because I haven't got a cloth for me mat. And let's see. So, would he fit on that way? Well, yeah, kind of. We might have to do them again. Love Ambo. I've been out on the bike. It's seen your message. It sounds fabulous where you've been. Oh, I like them. Right, I'm gonna leave the pink on, and I'm gonna come in with a bit green as well. Let's just do it at the front there, and let's just see which one we prefer. So again, I'm just gonna spray it over here just so I don't get it all over me mat, and then I think I'm gonna prefer the green one. So you're making your own stamps, really. You can actually. Now I know. Check. So sorry. Check with whoever's dyes you're using. But you can actually use the funky foam and make your own stamps out of dyes. So cut them out. Oh, like that one. Cut them out and then use them as stamps. You can use just a glue to put them on a block or whatever you want. Or just do this, quite abstract. And it's so cool. There's just so many things you can do with crafting. But do check with your stamp brand because I know a couple of them don't like it when you do that. Off the top of my head, I can't remember which ones they were, but just saying, just saying. I mean, I don't see why it would be a problem. You're not going to sell them if it's for your own use, but I would just check because I know some stamp companies have some pretty unrealistic um copyright rules, which I just to protect them. I do understand that, but if it's for your own use, then I can't see it being a problem. So I'm going to quickly cut this one out because I like this one with the different colours. And he is quite abstracty, but then you can wipe all your foam off and use them again. So if you make loads of different textures and things like that, you can use them on your jelly plate, you can use them like this, and you'll have loads of different ones. And it's a way to use up that foam everybody had. I can't even remember what you used to use it for now. There's my fish. Look at the fish, isn't it cool? Right, so I've got a black pen to draw his eye in with. There's that. Now, I can't really see where my fingernails were though. And what I want to do is just in a few places add in just a little bit of detail. And then I do have white. Once we buy a stamp, it should be ours to do what we want. Yeah. You say once you've got a stamp, if you want to colour it and add extra bits, it's very. See, I was pretty open with mine when I did. Oh God, my pen's not. I was pretty open with mine. I was quite happy for you to change it if you wanted to add butterfly wings to it and things like that. But I know some companies aren't, and it is what it is. It's to protect the artists and things like that. I mean, as long as you're not selling it on like pre-stamped, that pen is rubbish. I was okay with it, but obviously I don't work for those companies anymore, so it's down to them what they like to do with the stamps and things. I don't think they've got any unrealistic rules though, to be honest. Oh, God, white pens, honestly. Whoever makes a white pen that's not horrific after 5 minutes is going to be a millionaire. Hold on, I've got another one. I did get a few out. Yes, as long as you're using that stamp just for you and you're not stamping images for somebody else and sending them off, because that does take sales away. I can't see the issue. But that's just my opinion and everybody's different. These pens are useless. Anyway, we'll go with that. I'm going to give them absolutely no... Up, up, up. Do we have white? No. Okay, we'll move on from that. And we'll try again with this one. So onto here, up there. I was thinking just some bubbles, of course, in the white, because white and blue, I'm going to try and stick to it. Is Clever Prince not around anymore? Oh, that is a shame. That really is a shame. I'll always hold that one close to my heart because that was the first one that actually gave me a chance. Um, there's a lot of reasons behind different things, but yeah, bittersweet, bittersweet. Um, yeah, I keep saying I'm going to save up and get stamps made again, but the industry at the minute is so unpredictable. It's quite frankly terrifying. So, and I haven't made a colour create kit for a while because everything's just been up in the air a little bit. I might though. Nobody's got the funds and things now to buy as much craft stuff as there was. Just the way the world is. Not to be a dampener on anything. Uh, I'm sure it'll get better. It can't stay like this forever. So, there we go. Just adding a little bit more white into it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it pretty simple. Just pretty much like this. Um, we'll glue that on. And I'm going to add in some darker details. I did have a plan. Well, I say I did have a plan. It kind of was just, I got the funky foam out and thought I want to do something with this. But the plan was to keep it quite simple and just show that it doesn't have to be all singing, all dancing, a gazillion and 5 layers and use up something that we've already got. Again, the way the world is, it's a little bit, everybody's skinned. Even rich people are skinned. It's really hard. So, we're going to make do. And I like this. I do like this. And I'm sure everybody in the stash has got some sort of sea life creature going on. So I've got a Diablo All pencil. And I'm gonna go around here. And this is a water-based pencil. Like a watercolour pencil, but it writes on absolutely everything. And it's by Diablo, if you didn't already know that. And I love them. I actually bought a box of 12 because they're like gold dust to get sometimes. So, and I actually guard them with my life. I love them so much. It's very dark. They do a few of the colours, but not all. It's like black, brown, red, blue, green type thing. But the brown's really nice as well. I would love a Payne's grey one. Water brush. So you've seen us do this a million times as well. And spin it around, get the water flowing, and then all I'm going to do is to frame it. I'm just going to dip the end of the water brush slightly into the line and let it bleed out. That might need a little bit more coaxing, but I just want it to smudge a little bit. Just a little bit. Smudge it out. It'll bring a little bit of the blue. There we go. Got a little bit more moving. As I was being too tight with the water. Maybe it's the paper I'm using. It's a different book. It's not smudgy as much as normal. That's fine. It will do. Oh, like that. I do like this, so I do. I very much like this. I think something like this in a little frame as well would be nice if you've got a caravan. You could decorate your caravan and things like that with things like this. You got a seaside caravan or you live near the sea. Hi. How are you, my dear? Good evening, good evening. We're nearly finished. It's a super fast one again. I promise next week, though. I want to make books. And it's been ages. It's just so happened that the last couple have been pretty simple makes. And again, with the white space, I'm getting good at it. I'm not sure how much I care for it, though. But I am getting very Very good at it, leaving some. There we go. And because I did get this pen working, I am going to do some flicks. It'll be all over me top, and it's not a painty top. There we go. And you can do your own little bit of writing if you want. Just dry that off. It looks like a mug shot of a fish, doesn't it? I feel like putting numbers underneath them, like the mug shot. Hang on. This could be cut out. I'm just going to put hashtag 76513. I don't know if that's an actual thing, but I really like it. So what are we thinking? Do we like them? Are you going to give it a go with the foam? Again, we should try a couple of different colours, shouldn't we? With the different, I'm going to pop that to one side and just grab this. And then, just with a different bit of card, this has got green and blue on, but what I'm thinking is I'm gonna go over with dark green on this one. I just want to see how it turns out with darker colours and see if we can see. So say I do dark green and black or something. I just want to see how it's going to turn out separately. And then obviously we could add a lot of white on top, couldn't we? It's not set in stone. And I'm using versifying clay. I love the idea of this. So it's a little bit of yourself, a little bit of your own stamp making. Also, I tell you what I got. I got a making your own stamp kit, like your own UV rubber stamps kit. I actually got two different ones. I found them before Christmas and then everything went a bit wrong. The plan is to do them with you either on a video or a live. I'm thinking video because it may be a bit hard to do it live. If you've got a, I like that. I love the texture of the card as well. But I'm thinking if we can do that, oh, we might be able to do a stamp of a design of mine and then I could give it away, possibly. So this colour is, I'm using brown, which is hopefully darker than that green. And bring it back in because it doesn't just have to be, see this, it's just patterns, isn't it? Let's just see. We could have a nice leaf on this. We could easily bring the dried flowers back in. I did do this. I started covering a rose in, it's like a fabric rose. It was very silky in triple thick. I want it really, really thick so it stays inside of a resin skull. I know. I'm still pottering. Nothing spectacular though. I wonder if black would have been better. I'll have to find a black, but I do like that. So we'll have some lighter colours and darker colours, and you get totally a different effect. But then you get another sheet of it and do different patterns of it. You can do hashtags and things like that. It's just a different way of, just something different. Let's see. I'll give that a wipe on my hand. Let me see. I wonder if this crack and campfire would show up, because the oxides are really good at showing up, aren't they, on darker colours? I'm just going to give a little squirt of water over here. I like the fish. I'm well impressed with me little bit idea. So just directly to it. We could cut it out, but I just want to see. Oh, it worked. And then we could go and add the detail back in. So again, it's just different way of doing things. Another mug shot. I don't know why that came in. Oh, I probably know why, because we went past a prison yesterday on the way to Amble in the van. So anyway, Colour Your World June is this one. Isn't it cute? With that, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm not going to keep you all night or anything like that, and I'm not going to drag it out. Next week, we will do little books come hella high water. If it's not live, it will be a video, but hopefully live. So far, so good with this being back. And as for the stamp thing, then yes. Also, I do have a giveaway coming up. When I went to Amble yesterday, I did pick up as a present, and I thought it was just something cute. It's not magnificent, I don't think, but I think it's very usable. So watch the space for that. I'll set it up probably underneath the video and on Facebook, so everybody gets a chance to do it. So just keep an eye out for it. I will set it away. But lots of love. Thank you for keeping me company. Do try it, and I will see you all next week. Bye for now.